Prasant. I born and brought up in Rishikesh, yoga capital of the world. From my birth, I was around yoga practitioner. I was very lucky that I am born and brought up here in Rishikesh, so I get the opportunity to get the knowledge of the yoga from the beginning of my birth. But what I remember, the very first time that I get that strike in myself to practice yoga is because of my elder brother. He was a yoga teacher at that time, and I used to see him doing various postures like handstand, headstand, Hanuman asana, and there are various different postures. And those postures, by seeing them, I was very fantasizing about them, that I also want to do those postures. I also want to be able to stand onto my hand, able to do those all the hip splits or all the standing balancing postures. That was the first time, I think if I remember, back in 2014, that was the first time I get that strike in myself that I want to do also yoga, starting my yoga journey at that time. From that day, after 1 or 2 years, I started practicing yoga because of the only asanas. But after 1 or 2 years, I feel certain changes inside me, because as an adult, as a teenage person, I was very short-tempered, overthinker, very aggressive. But after practicing yoga for 1 or 2 years, certain things changes in my personality, certain things changes inside me. I get control over my temper, I get control over my overthinking, I get control over my anxious levels. I find very much peace within myself, and it helps me to get along with all my relations. It helps me to get that thinking capability to handle all the situations that help me in my daily normal life. And it's not like that in the starting when I used to start, it was not like I thought of changing myself. It just happens along my way of yogic journey. And at that time, in 2017, I thought if these incredible changes I can find on myself, I can change that way. So why not I should be sharing this knowledge across the world to all the pupils who are dealing with same situations or who are dealing with certain issues in their life. Because for me, yoga changes my way of living. For me, yoga was a way of living. And at that time I thought, why should be sharing this knowledge, sharing my wisdom, sharing my experience to all across the world. So that time, back in 2017, I started teaching my first yoga class, and from that day I am teaching last from 6 years, and I am practicing yoga from last 9 years. If you ask me what I love about Ashtanga Yoga, is that the repetitive sequence of standing postures, forward folds, twisting, inversions, back bends, hip openers, every part, I feel there is no part left in my body that does not work into that practice. And to focus, to be mentally, because in our practice we have to be not only physically aware during our practice but mentally aware also. So in Ashtanga Yoga we have drishtis, the gazing point for every single posture that we have to look on during our postures. And it helps me to not only physically aware during my practice but mentally aware also during my practice. So it helps me to focus more, to be aware on my practice more. Third point is that the Ujjayi breathing that we take throughout our Ashtanga practice, it helps us to relax and to soothe my practice and to get more deeper into my process. And last but not the least, the bandhas, the energy locks that normally we don't that much focus on. But in Ashtanga Yoga, the bandhas, the energy lock, the Jalandhar Bandh, that is our throat lock, the Udyan Bandh, that is our lifting of the diaphragm lock, the Mool Bandh, that is our root lock. and combination of all three, that is called Mahabandha. So we focusing on the energy locks also. So because why? Because during our Ashtanga series, it provides suppleness to your spine also, and it opens energy channels throughout our body, so our prana can move freely inside our body, and it helps us a lot during your practice and all the combination in which I am doing breathing work also, in which I am mentally focused also by providing the drishti, and I am doing postures also, and there is not a single part of my body that left during Ashtanga practice. That is the thing I love a lot about Ashtanga practice. As I am teaching from last 6 years, there are some qualities that I found that it should be in a yoga teacher, that a yoga teacher should come prepared yet flexible in the class. It should be designing their classes according to the level of the students. He should be humble, very polite, but very important aspect, he should be a very good communicator. Okay, you should be very good communication skills, so you can engage various group classes in which you will be seeing various different persons. So you need to have a good communication skills to get along with them. You need to be very humble and very friendly at the same time. You need to be very much balanced in yourself first of all. Because if you are not balanced, you can't find that balance in others also. You can't provide them the balance. So as a yoga teacher, you will be encountering various different type of persons. They will be getting different emotions, different experiences. So as a yoga teacher, it's your responsibilities to comfort them, to get along with them, and to provide them peace, to provide that comfortableness that they can be daily coming to your practice and daily practice yoga in a very peaceful manner. And for the teacher, for the students who wants to be a yoga teacher in future, please try to apply all the yogic learning, all the yogic way in yourself first. If you are feeling all the yogic path, all the yogic rules and disciplines in yourself, it will be very easy for you to pass that knowledge to the other persons also, to outside the world also. So first, practice all the yogic way inside you. Come well prepared. Do the asanas, pranayamas, satkramas, niyamas, yama. All the practices try to apply on yourself first. Try to set an example for them by practicing yoga in a genuine way in yourself. Then it will be very easy for you to connect with them, to give them that comfortableness, to teach them the knowledge that you experience from your practice. Namaste.